Hi, it's Dr. Schmidt at the Nutritional Healing Center of Ann Arbor, and this video is about a bigger picture idea. This is not like a super technical, clinical, informational video, but this is a bigger picture. And I want to talk about hormesis. What that means is it's a way to look at the therapeutic effects of some sort of a nutritional or pharmacological agent that you take in, and the point is you can have a benefit to it from it, and then it goes down the more you take or the longer you take it. And then it can become toxic and it goes below this line, causing harm. So, but this is diminishing returns right here, the more or longer you take it. So if you take in too much water, you get benefit from it, and then you can get too filled up with water. And your appetite says stop, and your belly, or food, your belly feels full, you're just done, you're done. That's the worst thing that can happen, is that you're done eating. Whereas if you take a pharmacological medication, you can take like 20 milligrams of it, like for example a cholesterol lowering drug, and that's a really bad example because it doesn't help anybody really. But let's say your cholesterol goes down a little bit and they say double the dose, and it goes down more, then triple the dose, and now you're getting disease, Alzheimer's, and low libido, testosterone goes down in men, depression. Okay, so there's the hormetic effect. So now I'm going to show you a different version of the same graph. Here's this, a little bit of benefit and then a lot of detriment from like a pharmaceutical or very toxic medical therapy. So the point here is that medicine is more prone to the diminishing returns and detriment as shown in the hormetic line, whereas food and supplements and herbs are less so. So now here's the bigger picture on all of this. Okay, so we have functional biological complexes. These are important when you're in health care, when you're actually caring for your health and you're doing things that improve your health. And these functional biological mechanisms, complexes, are not prone to hormesis. It's like eating salad. You just eat the salad and then you're done eating. Like, that's it. You don't die from eating too much salad. But whereas when you take chemistry, that's parts of this. These are individual parts in high doses, not found in nature. This is more prone to hormesis, more prone to getting that diminishing returns and detrimental effects. This includes refined foods. It includes nutraceuticals, which are biological natural chemicals that are isolated and in high doses. Not quite pharmaceutical or toxic, but still nutraceutical, meant for short-term use for a specific reason, not meant for long-term use. And so science takes us from here to here to here. In science, they're trying to figure out the smallest particles, the one magical bullet, the one thing, but that leads you away from the complexes, the many things, the many biochemical reactions that can occur with all the cofactors and the enzymes and the various ways that these reactions could go. So now if you go even further down, now you got physics. So really physics is about the fields. When you look at the unified physics theory and quantum physics, and in science right now, in the physics sciences right now, they're looking for the smallest and smallest particles. Well, and they're looking for the God particle. They're looking for the one thing that started the universe or started life, and they're thinking it's a particle. It's not a particle. It's the field. It's the space that's containing this field. So the point is that physics creates matter and energy. The fields create matter and energy. And then particles become inconsequential. Particles become inconsequential. So you can make a super collider that goes all the way around the Earth, and you can find smaller and smaller particles ad infinitum, all the way down to the smallest particle ever, and still find something smaller, and they become inconsequential. It's the field that puts it all together. So you combine the field plus chemistry in this functional biological machinery. Now you're healing right up here, not here, not here. It's this starting all the way up into here. So when you're trying to take this and figure out like what is the one thing, that's what chemists do. Whereas healers need to do this. So laboratory technicians do this. And science writers talk about this. But you got to be up here where you lose a little bit of control, but yet you have greater results because you throw in a bunch of nutrients and the body sorts it out. It's like if you have a broken transmission on your car and you go to the junkyard, get a new transmission, throw it in the back seat, and the car magically takes all those transmission parts and fixes its own transmission. It's really like pretty phenomenal. And what really does that is the field. The field takes those parts and moves around and puts it where it's supposed to be. So I studied a lot of physics. I went through the online course from Nassim Haramein. He's won international awards in physics. He's like our generation's Albert Einstein. And there's only been about 1,000 people worldwide that have been through this course. And then I studied all the chemistry in undergrad, organic and inorganic, for years. Took a lot of chemistry. And then in my profession, I've been studying this. So putting this all together, I wanted to give you this bigger picture. And you got to stick with the functional biological complexes to care for your health. If you need your life saved because you just had a heart attack or something that you need to go to the ER for, they're going to do this, which is great. They'll save your life. But then to care for your health, you got to stay up here. So these are my big thoughts, and I wanted to share them with you. And if you like this information, please give me a thumbs up and share and subscribe. Thanks.